What's up, good people, Vlad here, and yet again on the channel the UPerfect monitor appears, but this time it's a much better model, 144Hz refresh rate, IPS panel, it has HDR, supports FreeSync but also works with G-Sync compatible mode, it's great for PC and consoles as well. Oddly, the name is Xbox E2 but has nothing to do with Xbox, so let's check this monitor out. Looking for affordable Windows or Office keys? Look no further, I got you covered. Head over to scdkey.com, pick your Windows edition, use my discount code LE25 to get a 25% on any Windows or Office products. Once you complete your order, after a few seconds you will receive your code. In Windows, go to Settings, there should be an Activate Windows prompt at the bottom. Click that, enter your code and wait for Windows to finish activation. To check the activation status, use the command prompt with the command slmgr.vbs/xpr and you should receive a notification that the machine is permanently activated. Once again, use code LE25 at scdkey.com. In the box you will be getting 3 cables, 2 of them being USB-C and 1 is mini HDMI to HDMI cable, and of course the power brick, which is USB-C. And of course the manual, which explains some basic stuff which I will show you anyway. Of course, a monitor is in the box, obviously with a leather look-alike cover, which also doubles as a stand since it attaches to the monitor magnetically to the backside. This model here is a 16-inch size with 144Hz refresh rate. It has matte IPS panel which is viewable at all angles up to 178 degrees technically, but you don't have to sit straight in front of it to see it the best, which is nice, and being matte it also reduces glare from the lights around your room or from your setup. The resolution of this panel is 2560 by 1440 pixels and it's an 8-bit panel, but having such a great resolution on the tiny amount of screen space makes it extremely sharp and precise. It covers 100% of the sRGB color spectrum and about 72% of the NTSC color space. The bezels around it are thin except the chin at the bottom where all the electronics are actually put, so this must be like that. It doesn't break the visually good looking monitor, and I also like that it has no markings on it whatsoever, so it will blend nicely in any setup or any scenario usage. On the back side there are speaker holes since it has 2 built-in speakers which are 1 watt each. It's nothing special but gets you going in case you need audio from this monitor. The backside is also a brushed aluminum look-alike, but again it's just a textured look, not an actual brushed aluminum. On the left side there is a mini HDMI port for connecting to your PC or console, and also 2 USB-C ports which can be used for either transferring the signal or powering the monitor with the included adapter. Speaking of, since it's a 144Hz monitor, you can power it through the USB-C port from your computer or any device, but at certain modes it does require more power, so it's advisable to power it from the included adapter for better stability. The right side has a headphone jack, it has also a power button which also serves as a back button for the menu, the menu rocker button which can be pressed to access the menu or used as a volume rocker. There is also a micro USB OTG port, but in the manual it says that this is used for connecting a keyboard or a mouse. I have no micro USB devices to test this, and everything is USB-C now, and I don't see why would you need to connect a mouse or the keyboard directly to this monitor, but hey, you have the option. The on-screen display can be accessed with the menu button. You can of course reposition it anywhere on the screen, make it transparent and so on. It has all the basic stuff like the basic brightness and contrast settings. It has eco mode which contains several predefined presets for various usage scenarios like standard, text, eco mode, gaming or movie mode. You can change color temperature as well if that is what you want or need. There is an option to enable HDR and it supports BT2048 standard. It's an entry-level HDR, so do not expect miracles from this monitor, but again you can view HDR content on it, which is great. There is an option for low power mode, which I see that does nothing in terms of reducing any brightness nor anything like that. In the next menu there are signal source option. You have options to choose from HDMI, USB-C 1 and USB-C 2. You can control volume here, turn on or off the FreeSync option, and it also has an overdrive option. This is probably for the black trailing reduction in gaming. And here you can see how it performs. I tested it with the NVIDIA RTX 4090 with reflex enabled, so it stays at 144 FPS all the time. Not that it would not stay there natively, but to make it work at 144Hz all the time to see how the monitor performs. And I don't know, you be the judge of that. I saw no issues in action games, playing Spider-Man here, everything runs smooth as a butter. The same story goes for Forza Horizon 5, running smooth and stable, no stuttering or choppy picture on the monitor. It may look differently on the camera, by the way, since it records in much less frames than this monitor can output, but I left the FPS counter on the monitor so you can see it. Shooting games such Atomic Heart here also has no issues, running smooth and nice. Regarding black trailing, it's almost non-existent. There are small traces of it, but being an IPS panel, it's almost non-noticeable. But I know the hardcore fans, the hardcore people that notice this stuff, can spot it and all of that, but guys, this is a portable monitor, and being such, it offers you amazing experience in return. This is why I will leave this Blurbusters demo running on it. Take into account that the camera records at 25 FPS, the monitor runs at 144 FPS, the math is not 100% accurate then. But this is how it performs, this is what it offers for only $220 US, and if you're interested in getting this monitor, you can use my link in the description. The main purpose of this monitor is gaming, of course, since it's 144Hz, but nothing stops you to use it as a multimedia monitor for watching videos or using it as a secondary monitor in your setup. For example, in my case, I use it a lot as a clean feed while editing videos, so I can still see a full-size video image while still editing it. Being portable also allows you to carry it whenever and wherever you want, since it's super light to it. Just flips in this case and you can carry it around. Comparing this model to the previous model I reviewed, this one is much better choice, of course, while still being priced slightly cheaper, since this is a 16-inch size versus the 17-inch size I reviewed previously, but that one is also a 60Hz model. You can check other models as well, since UPerfect offers a great choice of panel sizes and specs as well. So let me know what you think about portable monitors in general. Have you tried one or maybe thinking of getting one? Sub to the channel guys, like and share the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.